Hello Blizzard fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Blizzard upload. This is SOS vs. Dream on Overgrowth, the latter edition. Now this is a best of 3 between these two players in a tournament played sometime last year. I'm not sure exactly when, but hey, professional Starcraft is professional Starcraft, right? Now this is a Protoss versus Terran, and I'm expecting a pretty good game between these two players. SOS is a really solid Protoss player. And Dream has been around for a few years. I remember watching him back in Wings of Liberty, and we will have a really good match between these two guys. Now I'm expecting a lot of drop play from Dream. I'm expecting, you know, maybe Colossus play, Immortal Stalker, Blink Stalker, 2-base, all that great stuff. So we'll see what happens here. I sped up the game a little bit at the beginning because, you know, usually both players are just macroing up. I'll let you know if anything crazy happens. We just have a gateway going down and a bunker going down for Dream. So both players getting their production units up fairly quickly. We don't have any early expands here. A gas going down there for SOS and a gas already going down for Dream. So maybe some Reaper play here from Dream. We'll see what he does with this barracks, whether it is a Tech Lab or not. And no, just yes, Reaper does come out. Tech Lab is for upgrades. I forget that you can make Reapers out of these buildings immediately. So the Reaper's going to come on out. We have a Zealot coming out here for some harassment here from SOS. The two units might meet each other. We'll see. An expand going down for Dream on the back of this. He's hoping that the harassment will allow him to expand safely. And a Nexus going down for SOS as well. So both players feeling pretty confident. There's no one-base crazy all-in stuff coming their way. The Reaper checking for any proxy pylons. Not finding anything. He's going to head on down and see what he can do in the main, I'm assuming, of SOS. Zealot moving right on up. And I think that if the Reaper sees him, and he won't, the Reaper does not see him, he might be able to actually do some damage here and slow down this command center. If we look at the production tab, we don't see any Marines or additional Reapers coming out for Dream. So, well, here comes the Zealot right on up. Free and easy into the natural. We'll see what he can do. At the same time, the Reaper will be coming into the natural of Dream. I might just get a scout off. Yeah, goes right up into the main, checks things out, and gonna start going for production structures, killing an SCV. There are 2 Marines out. That is enough to chase those SCVs out. Reaper harass, meanwhile, in the main of SOS going out. And now we have a Mothership Core coming down, trying to chase away that Reaper. Able to kill it? No, gets away with 10 HP. So, good control there on the Reaper by Dream. He gets its expansion out. The Nexus here finishing up for SOS. So both players on pretty even footing. It is 31 to 27 supply. Income tab shows 25 to 20 harvesters for the Protoss, which is just what Chrono Boost can do. If you're not using Chrono Boost on early units, then you can actually use them on probes and get your economy up and going fairly early. So Dream is upgrading to an orbital command at his natural, and SOS is just getting a lot of probes and a single gas here at his expansion. Gateway, Twilight Council coming down for SOS. We might see some Blink Stalker play based on what comes down here next. We're going to research Blink. Do we have enough money for Blink? We do. And yes, Blink is coming down. So a bit of Hellion harass coming out of the natural of Dream, coming to SOS's natural. We have a patrolling Mothership Core. We have 2 Stalkers ready to chase this away. And they don't care about getting hit. They're just going to try to kill as many probes as they can, taking down 2 there. And maybe taking down a 3rd one. Yes, the 3rd one before the Hellion is taken down by the Photon Overcharge. So a couple Harvesters going down. It's 32 to 26 now. Small advantage here for SOS, but enough of one. 4 gases now going down for SOS. Meanwhile, in the main base, we do have a main base of Dream, rather. We do have Widow Mines. We have a Starport. We have more barracks being added on. Going to try to see some drop action. Is he defending? Is going to try to defend against this Blink Stalker all-in that I think is on its way. Blink is still being researched. And a robotics facility coming as well. So we'll get maybe Blink and some observers to help Blink on that high ground. Right now it is a Widow Mine drop though. Coming down here for Dream. He's going to try to sneak on in back into the natural, get those Widow Mines out, and hopefully get a whole bunch of probe kills before SOS recognizes what is going on. He does see it though. The good Stalker control, burrowing both of those in the mineral line. How many kills are we going to get? Looks like 3 or 4 kills, pretty good, and then picking up and getting out of there. So good control there by Dream. He was able to take out some probes, didn't lose his Widow Mines. He has another pylon being made here to reinforce at the third base of SOS. 37 to 34 harvesters now. The lead is dwindling for SOS, so some excellent harassment going down from Dream. That's just what good Terran players do, is they're able to get harassment off and keep that worker count down for their Zerg and their Protoss enemies. So we'll check out this medevac again as it's coming on into the main now, and I believe, yes, it gets chased off by those stalkers. It has nowhere to land. Too much stalker DPS to really let that happen. Another one coming down with 2 more Widow Mines, though. Heading again for that natural. And is there a cannon? No, there are 3 stalkers, though. I think there's enough to chase off any medevac play that's going to come down. It looks like they're ready for him. And yes, tries to boost in, tries to drop out, able to do so. They do burrow. Excellent, excellent play by Dream, killing more probes. Good split there by SOS, preventing too many kills, and the medevac goes down, getting chased out by those Blink Stalkers who are super mad about it. Observer able to come in and help to clean out these Widow Mines that are still in the natural, and they die. So, good play there by Dream. Excellent response there by SOS. It is now 44 to 37 harvesters. So, Dream has the advantage in workers. All this harassment has really slowed SOS down in his economy. We have Marines out here. We have more Marines out. It looks like, is it just Marines? It is 16 Marines, a medevac, and 2 Widow Mines now. And a Marauder. There we go. There's a Marauder for Dream. You're going to want those against Protoss. They just do so well against gateway units. They really tear through stalkers. They can help to kill zealots as well. So, healing up this medevac are these SCVs, or rather helping to repair this medevac. We're moving up with the Blink Stalkers, going to try to blink up into the main, and we do. Fantastic blink, taking down individual Marines. A Dark Templar is here as well, trying to take out as much as it can. Escaping there, blinking down are the Stalkers, trying to take out this missile turret before they get killed. Yes, and they prevent the construction of that supply depot. Another Dark Templar here in the natural. This is a great 2-pronged attack by our player SOS, but eventually I believe, yes, the Dark Templar does get cleaned up. The Stalkers are forced to retreat, but huge casualties there for Dream. He is down 78 to 73 supply, and Warp Prism manages to evacuate with 4 HP, picking up that Dark Templar and getting him out of there before it can get sniped out of the air. So good control there by SOS again. Recognizes a medevac is coming, does get killed. Can they snipe off the Widow Mine? No, not quite. And I don't know. Did he lose a Stalker there or not? It looks like the Widow Mine shot went off. But did SOS blink right before that hit? If he blinked that away before it hit and saved that Stalker, I'm going to be super impressed. Anyway, down the right side here, we have Marauders, we have Widow Mines, we have Marines coming down in medevacs. Maybe a decoy medevac here. Nothing in him, and he's kind of separated from the pack. But anyway, heading on into the natural, and there's nothing here to defend. This might be a huge, devastating attack. Everybody stims on into the main, going to try to snipe down this Nexus as fast as possible. Probes being pulled off the line. Colossus showing up just in time to help. They do get the natural. I think we're going to pick up here and maybe escape. No, maybe try to snipe down this Colossus. Able to almost get it. Picks up, drops off the units right next to the Colossus, and they kill it. All of these workers are going to die. There is a Dark Templar in the midst, and gets scanned and taken out fairly quickly. We're sitting on the ramp doing as much damage to these probes as we can. So many probes dying. Stalkers coming in to help take care of this, and they do manage to clean up the final Marine just barely, but he did lose his natural there. Marines escaping with their lives. It is 43 to 40 harvesters in favor of the Terran player, and reinforcements are coming home. So not sure. I'm not sure if that was a good play there or not. Reinforcements might have been very useful in that attack for Dream, but again, he is a professional player. I will defer to his judgment. He did go back home. It is officially 2 base Terran to 2 base Protoss. It looks like Dream is not interested in taking a base here at the 3rd quite yet. He just wants to do a lot of damage on these 2 bases. And with these medevacs, he'll be able to do some more drop play. This 3rd base is entirely undefended. If there's a scan that goes off from Dream, he might recognize that opening and want to take it. Meanwhile, on the production tab, we have more Colossus. We have upgrades going down on the ground army for Protoss. Upgrades for shielding coming up for the Terran player. How are the upgrades right now? +1 on the attack. So good, but not great at the 14-minute mark here. He really sacrificed that to make sure he had enough units to do what he wanted to do. Small Colossus Stalker Deathball here on the left side. I'm not sure if there's enough Terran army to deal with this if it's controlled correctly, especially with the presence of these sentries that can throw up Guardian Shield, that can get force fields down. Both players just dancing back and forth here at the third base, and eventually Dream says, you know what, I'm going to go home. I'm not really interested in engaging that army in that location, so he's backing out, maybe coming around to a different angle, taking down these rocks. He's going to get caught, though. He does get caught. Nowhere to retreat to now. Is he able to escape? He turns around and does start firing at these Stalkers, at these sentries, does a good split so the Colossus aren't super effective, sacrificing this group here to help the other group join up with the reinforcements coming from the top. Marauders trying to snipe down the Colossus, but some good micro there by SOS is keeping them alive temporarily. No, stimming in, taking them both down immediately. Zealots coming in, forcing the units back, but again, they can't do much damage. They are just a delay tactic at this point, sniping down retreating Zealots, stimming after them, trying to kill them as fast as possible. Another Zealot does get killed from behind, and this small group of Marines and Marauders who are +1 attack, +2 attack, almost finished, coming in here, going to try to snipe down the mothership core. I don't know if they can't quite see it from that location, interestingly enough. So they're going to take down probes. They are getting healed up by these medevacs. 2 more Stalkers go down. Dark Templar are going to try to get in and get close and get some kills before anybody recognizes that he's there. Just some good micro, picking up, moving over directly to drop on top of that Colossus, trying to snipe it down, able to do so. Good control. Good split by Dream. Another Dark Templar, though, in the mix, getting picked off as that ComSat comes down. Reinforcements moving down as well. We are +1/+1 now, and we call a GG there from SOS, and Dream takes game 1. Fairly handy and an amazing back and forth PvT. That was a lot of fun to cast. I hope it was a lot of fun to watch. If it was, hit like there and subscribe to my channel to catch more daily StarCraft 2 professional action. And you can like me on, also follow me on Twitch, like me on Facebook, and also I am on Twitter at /FalconPaladin. So until next time, this has been Falcon Paladin, and you take care of yourself.